All right, good evening and welcome to our channel Princess It. Today is the 26th of May 2025, and this is a follow up and a very important vital update for our catch up. I understand that we have been waiting and expecting good news for years. The promises, the silence, the hope, the expectations, the time that we've all dreamed of is finally at hand. And it's so interesting that this moment that felt a little bit distant, perhaps even uncertain sometimes, is now a present reality, right, unfolding before us. So the clouds are clearing up and the winds of change are beginning to stir. So disbursement is not just a word anymore, it is a movement, a transition, a transformation also of destiny. Across Nigeria and beyond, thousands of individuals have placed their trust and hopes in various grant platforms, platforms structured with the aim of breaking chains of poverty, restoring dignity to families, and also enabling some long lost dreams to become tangible realities. And as these anticipated disbursements commence, it is important to understand the structures that are in place, the expected amounts, and also the overarching accountabilities that governs these life-changing processes. It is on the wake of this that we are going to be breaking down some specifics of the disbursements platform by platform and what beneficiaries should expect in this long-awaited season of release. Now, the first, I'm going to begin with the UAAG. The reason is because UAAG stands out as one of the most robust empowerment platforms that is offering beneficiaries an opportunity to receive between 1 million to 3 million naira. And this is not ordinary, it is transformational in every sense of the word. With such an amount, individuals can really venture into some full-scale farming. They can establish some SMEs, small medium enterprise, and and invest in education or kickstart some community oriented programs. Also, it is also important to note that the AGPGN platform, multiple slots mean multiple or multiplied blessings. For a beneficiary with 4 slots, disbursement could be scaled across those entries, translating into a cumulative package of up to 12 million naira at the highest level. This is not just assistance, it is the kind of capital that can completely rewrite a person's financial story. And yet, what also makes the UAAG grant particularly powerful is its focus on restoration and accountability. So beneficiaries are not just seen as recipients alone, they are viewed as future change makers, expected to multiply the impact of their grant within their spheres of influence. All right, secondly, the AGPGN. Under the AGPGN beneficiaries, you know that AGPGN is not talking about grant, it's a palliative. So the beneficiaries can expect to receive between 50,000 and 300,000. And this allocation is designed to support individuals, families, and micro entrepreneurs in regaining stability and building capacity for future sustainabilities. This may seem modest to some, but when it is calculated across thousands, if not millions, of registered beneficiaries, it becomes a massive distribution of hope to them. And if a person has access to 4 slots under this program also, the cumulative amount will be multiplied across those slots. I hope you understand that. So for instance, with a base of 300,000 per slot, 4 slots could yield up to 1.2 million when it is distributed either in one full tranche or in pieces or phases. This grant, this palliative, although smaller in numerical value compared to others, it remains deeply significant for the likes of the market women, the artisans, the students, and low-income earners who have been severely hit by economic downturns and inflation across board. With it, many can begin small-scale businesses, pay rent, settle hospital bills, or put food on the table for their families. Very importantly. All right, now we move to the Theobald. For those who are under the Theobald umbrella, the expected disbursement is ranging from 3 million to 5 million per slot. Theobald has long been respected for its high impact vision of empowering Africans economically. It's not just about financial handouts alone, it's about strategic upliftments. The funds expected from Theobald are structured to bring significant transformation to both individuals and community-based projects. So whether it is to scale an existing business, to launch a cooperative, to engage in export, or to build infrastructure in rural areas, Theobald's financial window is sufficient enough to bring major plans to life. So beneficiaries are advised to prepare not just with celebration, but with clear proposals and ideas on how best to maximize the opportunity. A well-prepared mind can do more with 3 million than an unprepared mind can do with 30 million. This is not just money. It is a mission. And that mission is going to be fulfilled. Or going forward, we also heard about the Hope Project. Not too many persons actually enlisted in this, but we have a crop of them also who has this initiative enlisted in the Hope Project. I guess I remember someone told me about it also, and also wanted to bring me in at one time. So the Hope Project is unique in its design. It's focused specifically on community development initiatives, and the disbursement from this program is not just to individuals for personal use, but to agents of change who can execute projects such as provision of boreholes and access to clean waters, electrification of rural communities, construction or renovation of schools, vocational training for youths and women, healthcare outreach projects also. So this project aligns with the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, and is tailored to impact entire communities rather than just singular households, as all the grants aware are. Our project must be ready to implement high-value, transparent projects that leaves a legacy. Our footprints also in the sands of time. Unlike other platforms, the Hope Project demands vision, collaboration, and grassroots implementation. So it's not for those who want to simply consume, but for those who are prepared to create, to build, and to transform within the economy. Then that takes us to the next, which is the Supreme Grant. The Supreme Platform also offers a modest but meaningful disbursement that is ranging from 200,000 to 300,000 naira. This package is targeted at the most vulnerable within the ecosystem, those who simply need a helping hand to breathe again. And it is meant for essentials like foods, education, transportation, rent, urgent medical bills, and for some, this grant would help them to escape debt. For others, it would offer a soft landing in hard times, definitely. So in simplicity of its size lies in the simplicity of the size of the disbursement lies that sincerity of its mission to bring supreme relief to those in their need. And for many families, that is more than, or precisely that could be more far-fetched enough to turn things around for them. Now, there is this fear which we have seen in some of our comments over time concerning the slashes of the funds that is allocated to masses or to beneficiaries. But I want to sound this clear right now, that no CEO or coordinator has that authority to tamper with the entitlements of beneficiaries. The memorandum of understanding signed by each grant organization is a binding document. So it's a covenant of accountability from every one of them, every singular CEOs that have actually entered into this agreement. It's like a treaty. So every leader, every field officer, every agent that is handling disbursement is under obligation to deliver transparently and with integrity. So beneficiaries must not be intimidated or manipulated into giving kickbacks or settlements of any kind to any cluster heads or CEOs, what have you. In fact, as a matter of fact, every penny that is disbursed must be accounted for, not only for the national body that is overseeing the grants, but to the public whose lives are tied to those funds. Whistleblowing mechanism is also encouraged. Whistleblowing mechanism at a time like this, especially during disbursement, whistleblowing mechanism or whistleblowing method can be adopted. In other words, anyone who encounters corruption, bias, or diversion of funds should report through the official communication channels. These funds are not a favor, they are a right under the terms of participation. So there's much to talk about and concerning the disbursement precisely. There is a likelihood that or speculation surrounding the structure of the disbursement. Will it come all at once or in phases? It's a question that I've been asked over time. While some platforms initially suggested a one-time payment, reality also dictates that staggered disbursement may be likely adopted, especially given the massive volumes of beneficiaries involved. Some grants have over 1 million verified accounts. Releasing all payments simultaneously could cause some delays, bottlenecks, and even logistical confusion. So staggered payments do not mean denial of any kind. Rather, it reflects some level of prudence. A structured release ensures smooth distribution, quality control, and also minimizes the risk of fraud. So beneficiaries are, in that vein, strictly advised to exercise some patience and understanding, knowing that their funds are secured and will be released in accordance with proper scheduling. Now, you personally do your work. What you need to do right now is, while you're preparing for this, you are expected to dust your shoes. Did you hear that? You're expected to dust your shoes. You're expected to get ready for celebration, because now is the time to do that. The time to oil your vision. The time to prepare for manifestation. This is not the season to sleep or sit idly. It is the time to rise and plan. In other words, sketch your ideas. Draft your proposals. Think ahead. Whether you receive 200,000 or 5 million naira, what you do with it would determine whether you were truly ready for these funds. What you do with it is going to speak volume whether truly you were prepared. We have sang it over time. We've preached about it many times. We've flogged it many times on your planning. Let it not be said that a fund came to lift you, and in a very short while, you slithered into what you cried for 8 years. Again, because of no planning, no preparations, no thought of what to do with the funds. It is the time to think very well and know what to do with the funds. Let your celebration be intentional. Let your thanksgiving be anchored in wisdom. Invest this fund wisely. Pay your debts. Help someone else also. Contribute to a cause. Empower others with what you receive. To those who prayed, those who waited, those who hoped and wept, your season of laughter is here. Let your preparation match your expectations for a spark. Finally, as the disbursement season begins, I want us to remember that this is not just about individual elevations. It's about a national transformation. A stronger citizen leads to a stronger community. So a funded youth can become a job creator. Yes, and a lifted mother can raise leaders very, very competently. So let us all stay united. Let us avoid false information and malicious rumors. Let us be vigilant. Let us ensure that these funds fulfill their purposes. And to all who are listening to me right now, you're part of history. You are a generation that refused to give up. One of the people who believed against all odds. So may your name be written among those who rose when others fell. And as you receive your own alert, remember to lift your hands in thanks, but also use your hands to build, to heal, and to bless. The time is now. Your season has come. Dust your shoes and dance into destiny. If there's any one word you could pick from here, which you haven't picked from the beginning, just pick this up. That your season has come and your time is now. But don't forget also, your shoes are dusty. Dust them for a spinning dance. Your moment is just right before you. It's at your doorstep. So prepare to catch up and take off. I just felt to encourage you this evening and tell you some of the specifics, very important as we await the final lap within this month of May. May May be the month of money in your bank account, in your life. Thank you very much and good night. We are drawing the curtain for this afternoon submissions and commentaries just on our expectations, and we believe that every day will edge us closer to this fulfilled promise and will bring us to the haven of rest. It is my prayer, it is my belief, it is my strong feeling that May will surprise us in a big capital way. So keep yourself together and just believe that all is well, and we'll soon smile to banks in a short while. Thank you very much, and wish you very lovely. Today is Monday, very lovely Monday ahead of you, and God bless you.